Hello everyone and welcome back to Spectacle Island. This is the multiplayer co-op with NordicFarming and we've reached episode 12 and as you can see I'm lost in the maze. I'm going mazy. Right, we have of course this other field number 12 that's on the last growth stage, so it is good for us to harvest. And same setup as last time. Nordic's going to start off in the MB track with the forage harvester, and we are carting in the yams. So let's get in position so he can start. I'm not sure if the animation is going to work this time on multiplayer. It didn't last time, but we can only hope. Oh my goodness. It's actually moving. Yep, I think that is working. What a relief. Yep, if you watched the last episode, you would have seen that unfortunately the auger, the pipe, wasn't aligning with the trailer. It looked like it was just dumping in front. So must have been a multiplayer bug last session, but that has corrected itself this time, and that looks so much better. Yep. Nice. Cool. So yeah, Nordic and I are going to get this harvested. We'll probably do a half and half like we did last time. Ooh, just driving in that field. Hopefully the farmer doesn't notice. But yeah, what else have we got planned today? Well, we need to get this maize over to the bunker near the BGA. Get it compacted. It's already 100% compacted. Nordic did a little bit of that last time. So we'll just get the rest of it compacted up, and then we will cover it so it can start fermenting. And then we've really got to get on with preparing field number 3. And we're going to plant sunflowers. Nordic's got a bit of a plan about extending the field. I think he's just going to add a few bits around the border, and we need to scan and lime it so we get the field information, soil type, the pH, the nitrogen level, and then yeah, we're going to plant it with sunflower using the MB track and the Great Plains planter. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I think the harvesting is going to probably take us through till lunchtime, probably beyond, because it's a big job. So yeah, we'll see how far we get and what we get up to. But for now, it's all about getting this field all harvested. Right, so I will leave you there and see you when we've made some good progress. So back from my second trip to the bunker, and this is just our third headland completed. I'm not sure if Nordic is going to switch to doing rows or keep going around the headland. Yeah, he's going to keep going around the headland, so we'll just adjust as necessary. But yeah, the animation is working nicely, and I think we're actually running a bit smoother than we were in the last session. We're well practiced now in the maize harvesting, and I'm a bit more practiced in collecting the chaff, carting it. So yeah, it's really good. I must confess, this is actually my first time doing a chopping harvest of maize into chaff to then put in a bunker, from what I can recall anyway. I've never done it in FS19. I may have done it in there's not 17 but 15, and yeah, that was when I was playing the game completely solo, and yeah, brings back the memories, that game. But yeah, first time FS19 doing a forage harvest of maize, and yeah, the bunker, I think we filled all of the sort of bottom level now, so just try and make it evenly spaced out from what we've got left. Probably got enough from this field to do a double layer on all of it. Just swing around for Nordic. Nice manoeuvrability. The yams and the Daimler trailer. The Daimler trailer is really nice. And I've noticed that the harvester deposits the chaff at the front of the trailer, and then it sort of moves its way through to the back. Oh, we've had a texture change. Our maize has gone partly golden in the centre of the field. Now, as I understand it in real life, I think you forage harvest corn when it's still green, not when it's yellow. When it's yellow is when you'd actually harvest it to get the corn from it. So yeah, appreciate that we'll be harvesting when it's golden yellow colour, but the game still allows us to forage harvest it. It does look a bit odd where you've got these squares. Yeah, makes for quite interesting sights. You wouldn't see that in the normal world. Looks a bit Minecrafty in those squares. Cool. Well, we are carrying on with this job. I wouldn't want to hazard a guess at how far through the field we are. We probably coming up to a third now. This is the fourth headland. Quite a sizable field, so there's a lot left. It's a bit of a wonky field as well, so it doesn't make for the straightest. See, as I mentioned, the pipe has actually switched to the middle of the trailer now, and then as it gets more fill, it'll switch to the back. Right, let's see if yeah, I think Nordic is fancying some rows now, so let's line up for that. 4 headlands and onto rows. Just gives us the good turning space that we need. So now I'm getting a little bit ahead of Nordic, just using the cruise control to balance where I am, so the pipe is not having to strain and point too far. Oh, we've got the shipping container in the distance. slowly trundling through the seas of Spectacle Island. Cool. We're going to carry on with this. At some point I'll probably switch to harvesting and Nordic will switch to carting. And hopefully it's not too long for us to get this job done. Okay, Nordic is staying straight, so he's obviously wanting to make it nice and neat lines, which is very good. Nordic likes neat lines. I'm a little bit more haphazard. Right, we'll carry on with this and see you when we're maybe halfway. Right, okay, so we've done many carting loads. I think that's probably 4, but maybe I'm counting wrong. And yeah, we think we're about halfway, so it's time for Nordic and I to change places. And I'm going to do some harvesting. So, let's get the old girl fired up. Start the engine, that would help. And yeah, I think we was lowered, so we just need to get going. Nordic has left some nice straight lines for us, so I'm going to try and keep it that way. Nordic's got a good eye for keeping it straight, and this field is wonky, so sort of feels like we're cutting across it diagonally at the moment, but that is going to come into play later, because the field edge will straighten out. So this is one of the probably many approaches you could take to harvest this field. It's a bit like a game of Tetris. You sort of have to figure out how to harvest it best with the shape you got, and make it as efficient as possible, so you don't have to do lots of rows going over the same ground. There we go. Starting on the second row. Good 6 mile an hour operating speed. What's funny is the corn looks golden, and then as it gets harvested it sort of turns a bit green on the animation. Magic corn. Magic Maize. Yeah, I'm definitely going Maize. Maize in the head. And on that note, we're going to carry on with this job, get this field completed, and then it'll be over to compacting it, which will be a short job. We've got the lever there, so pretty sure that's going to make light work of compacting. Right, so cue the music, let's get this done. And there we are, last strip done. Big job, big field, big load. So let's get this lifted up and folded away. Pipe in, there we go. Cool, and then we need to switch back the driving direction. There we go, do like that feature. Cool, so let's dash back to the farm. Christ, the MB is low on fuel. Hope we're going to make it back. Should do. Hopefully not going to conk out. But I will fill this up and then I'll leave the MB over at the farm. Nordic's going to need it for expanding field number 3, where he's going to do a little bit of ploughing around the edge. And then I think we're probably going to take one of the smaller tractors, maybe the Massey, I'll use that in a little while, to the bunker to do the compacting. And I think I noticed a full crate of eggs at the farm, so might take the opportunity to go and sell some eggs. See you at the farm. Nordic is back, having dropped the load off. So let's just quickly get the MB track fueled up. Also take the opportunity to get it all serviced up nicely. Right, so Nordic is grabbing the plough on the MB track, and I am going to get the big bag lifter so we can take a pallet of eggs to the best sell point. I think yeah, there's a rear weight here, we're going to need that. Right, here we go. So there's one empty pallet. Let's just move that out of the way for now. And if I just Arnold Schwarzenegger shove this pallet beside it, I can then pick up both and take them to the sell point. I'm going to guess that it's the portside calf. That's going to be the best price for these. But yeah, we'll see. Let's take a look. Eggs, eggs, eggs. Okay, so they've dropped in price, and the best place is Granny's Island. Okay. Granny's Island is quite difficult to get to because it's an island. I think there's only a rope bridge, so we're actually going to have to wait on that. The portside calf is a lot lower, so yeah, I think we'll wait. As annoying as that is, we don't necessarily need the money, so let's not tip the pallet over. Yeah, we don't need the money, so let's just hold off on that. Gonna have a box here which we can add into the pallet. There we go. Nice. Cool. So let's just drive the massey over to the bunker and get it compacted. Up at the BGA, and yeah, one cool feature about this is there's a weight or a weighing machine as you drive in, which is quite nice. So let's get parked up next to the lever. Well, we can actually swing around here, and we can take this egg pallet home with us when we're finished. Cool. So lever is going to be our compacting machine. I don't think it's going to take very long, but it's got the right setup for compacting. It's a tracked machine, so it's really built for the job. 85%, 86%. Oh yeah, this isn't going to take a long time at all. This top end needs a bit of compacting. Okay, the lever's getting a bit stuck. Maybe the traction's not so good on grass. Right, I'm going to get busy compacting, and I'll see you when we're done. Right, so have compacted that to 100%. Still looks a little bit bumpy, but it's 100% compacted, so I'm not going to overdo it. I've got to say though, I'm a little bit disappointed in the lever on this one. It just looked like it was losing traction in points, and it was struggling to get over some of the mounds, which is not what I expect from a tracked machine. That should just be walking over it like it's nothing. But yeah, 100% compacted, 652,000 litres, 810. Wow. That is a lot of chaff. Let's get that covered up. And fermenting. 1% fermented. We're not running seasons, so I'm not expecting it to take long to ferment. And then once it is ready, we will be putting some of it in the BGA and then pumping some of it up to the farm for cows, which we're going to get in the future, using this, which is a pipe network that runs all the way to the farm. Not tried it, not tested it, so we'll see how we get on with that. But yeah, next let's just get this this pallet back to the farm, and yeah, we'll maybe wait till we've got all 4 crates ready to go, before we then sell all the eggs. Hopefully the portside cafe price will go back up. But we own the BGA land, so the lever and the trailer can stay here for now. Let's get this egg pallet back to the farm. And then it's going to be on to either scanning and liming field 3 or planting it. We'll have to see how Nordic's getting on. He is working on extending the fields slightly and rounding off the field edges. So, let's see what's going on. Okay, Nordic is back. Looks like he's extended the field. And next it's on to scanning, liming and planting. Nordic and I can try and do that at the same time, but slightly after one another. Okay, just had a chat with Nordic and he is going to scan and lime field number 3 and we are going to get it planted. So we need the MP track. There we are. And the planter. It'll actually be quite nice to use the planter again because last time we used it, it was a little bit skiddy. So when we were driving, the planter seemed to push the rear of the tractor and almost like force steer it and make it twist. But this time I'm hoping for better. Right, so we've got full seed, 52% fertilizer. Let's get that filled up. Right. Nordic is limed and ready to go. Let's convoy to field number 3. Off Nordic goes. I'm going to give him some time to get ahead. I'll let him do the headland and a couple of rows and then we can come in and start planting. We've got probably a third more width than he's got with the scanner and the lime spreader, so want to make sure we're not going to overlap. Let's get sunflower selected so we're primed and ready to go as well. Headland number 1 and Nordic's now on to either headland number 2 or some rows. We'll get started in a moment once he's made a good head start. Cool, right, so sunflower selected, let's switch on and lower away and start doing some rows. There we go. Having a great line. That's one of the great things I enjoy about multiplayer. Both Nordic and I working on the same field at the same time. Makes jobs quicker and more enjoyable having a partner. And yeah, hopefully it makes for better viewing as well, rather than solo play. Mixes things up a bit. I learned stuff from Nordic and he learned some things from me as well. Right, it looks like I had it capped. We'll just drop it to 8, and so we don't want to catch up with Nordic. But first row done, and we can do the return trip. For a big machine, this Great Plains is very manoeuvrable, which is nice. Of course, we will have to get a corn header for harvesting the sunflower. I believe it's called a corn header. Nordic is ahead, scattering the line quite nicely, and at a good pace as well. He can go a bit faster than us, so we're unlikely to catch him, which is good. Don't want to be running into each other and going to stop planting. So we're going to get on with this job, and when we see you, it'll probably be the end of the session. It's 5:15 now. Light is starting to fade, and yeah, we ran on quite late last time, clearing the stumps out of this field and ploughing it up. Was a big job, and yeah, let's get this job done. See you shortly. And there we are. I've finished planting our sunflowers, and oddly enough used 50% seed and 50% fertilizer. Quite the coincidence. But yep, as you can see, it's 10 minutes past 7, so another late finish, despite me saying we wanted to finish on time and early. But these days the farm needs a lot of work, and this is a tight corner, but I've made it. Yep, the farm requires a lot of work, and the maize harvest especially has been a long job, so yeah, this session and last have been quite long days. But next time we are going to be turning our attention to field number 5, which, if you recall, is near the horse stable. We cleared that out of trees quite some time ago now, it feels, and we planted or seeded oats. So those oats are now ready to harvest. So probably going to kick off with the harvest of the oats next time. All of those oats are going to be going towards our horses. I don't think next time, but very soon our horses are going to reach full training ability, so we'll be able to sell some, and yeah, they sell for about 50 grand a piece. So yeah, going to make some nice profits from those horses. Right, let's get the Great Plains grate parked. Oh, yeah, the light is fading. The oil rig in the distance is still hard at work. And the lighthouse is on as well. Cool. So, yeah, busy day. Got the maize harvest done. We got the bunker compacted and covered, so that'll be fermenting. That might be ready next time as well, so that might be an afternoon job. We also might be able to look towards our cows next session as well. But yeah, we've also got field number 3 scanned, limed and planted with sunflowers. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed watching. Please check out Nordic's video for his perspective, and a big thank you for any views, likes and subscribes. If you've got any tips, tricks, things you'd like us to try or do, then feel free to leave a comment. Hope to see you again next time, and I will catch you then. Cheers all. Bye bye.